Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brandy Yvonne channel. Of course, I'm your girl, Brandy Yvonne. Here at my channel, we do fun recaps, reviews, and discussions of some of our favorite shows. Tonight, of course, it's Friday night, y'all. We are talking Ready to Love. This is season 5, episode 12, Decisions, okay? And decisions were made in this episode tonight. Before we get started, I want to wish everybody a happy Easter or Resurrection Sunday. Was last Sunday, and I haven't seen you guys since then. So wanted to say shout out to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who has risen, and he died on the cross to save us from our sins. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, had to get that out the way, right? Anyway, also, please click that thumbs up button, share, comment, please comment, and subscribe. Okay, it's still my birthday. My birthday is on Tuesday, y'all. Okay, y'all probably tired of me talking about my birthday, but I don't care because it's my birthday month, so I'm gonna talk about my birthday. Okay, if you want to give your girl a good birthday present, all you gotta do is subscribe, hit the like button, comment, and share. But most importantly, subscribe. Nah, but I appreciate all the support, y'all. I'm not trying to be over here begging for subscribers, but I'm just saying, support a girl in her birthday month, right? Anyway, let's get into the video, y'all, because I'm about to get hot in this little jacket, okay? Anyway, so the episode was not really giving much, right? Like, everything that played out, we kind of knew how it was about to go, okay? Based on last week's previews, based on the couples and the content we have left. We already know what was going to really go down. We're most excited for this reunion next week, right, y'all? Okay, let's really be real about it. All right, but we're going to go through the episode nonetheless, okay? So, let's just start out with the beginning, right? With the brunch. So everybody comes to the brunch. This is like the last brunch they're going to have, okay? The brunch was, looked a little awkward to me. Like, I noticed, Dakya and Joy hugged, and then Clifton was there, but then Dakia's back was to Clifton, and I don't know if it's the way it was sliced and diced, but I think the editors and stuff wanted us to feel a little tension and awkwardness there, because I picked up on it as well, and then everyone's kind of mixing and mingling. Dakya and Paul are sitting together at one point, and Dakya saying that she hopes that this brunch doesn't, end up like the last brunch when Carmen was spilling all the tea, and then Donovan, he was feeling some type of way because the last brunch he got assassinated by Sabrina. Carmen said she felt a little bit ways about some things Sabrina said, but she's trying to make it work with Donovan. We see Carmen talking to Clifton, and she asks about Joy and how they're doing, and he said, "You got you a catch too," and they chop it up. Then we see Donovan and Joy talking, and Joy's telling about how she has to leave in a week, and he's like, "Oh yeah, for your work," and how she's, having a hard time with that and all that. All right, so nephew Tommy comes in, and Donovan and Carmen was flirting real heavy hard, okay, and Carmen had on some kind of little cheetah print outfit that was cute. From what I could see of it, was cute, okay. And so anyway, nephew Tommy comes in. He's like, congratulations for making it this far. He wants to let everybody know that Demetrius and Sabrina are gone. They've been let go. No, he lets them know they self-eliminated last week. They're no longer with us. Carmen, being shady as ever in her confessional, says that, oh, bye, Demetrius. Oh, no, Demetrius. And then she's like, Sabrina, she didn't really care about. I was like, Carmen, you are so dang shady in these confessionals, girl. You are shady for no reason. Sabrina and Demetrius didn't have nothing to do with you, girl. You didn't even like Demetrius. Bye. So anyway, maybe because she was worried about Sabrina taking Donovan, girl. Oh no. Anyway, so then, Lefty Tommy lets him know, you went through the journey. You put your things on the line, you put your heart on the line, you did your quality over quantity and all that, and you made it here, and he's like, I'm done. This is, you gotta make your choice, good luck, prove, this is the time to show if you're ready to love. And he basically let everybody know he done. This is his last time talking to y'all at the brunches, at the wine bar, at the men's lounge. He done, okay? And if Tommy is tired of y'all. So anyway, he reminds them that they're going to meet, the women's parents this week. So first date we see is Donovan's going to meet Carmen's mom and dad, okay? So We see Carmen's dad come up and the mom being pushed by a caretaker look like. I was curious about the dad situation because I thought Carmen said in the last episode that she was raised by just her mom. So I wonder, was the dad in the picture here and there, or I would like to know more of the full story. I mean, have they reconciled that situation? Because her dad seemed very present in that situation at the table when they met Donovan. So I'm just curious to know their dynamics now and how that really played out. But anyway, Carmen's dad and mom were cool, like really liked them. They don't play no games. Carmen's mom was a preacher, okay, and her dad was like an ex-military Marine or something. And so Carmen's letting us know in the confessionals that her parents don't play. I liked her dress she had on in the confessional. So that black dress with the straps and the little diamonds. So anyway, Donovan walks up and he has flowers. I did not like Donovan's outfit. The one he wore at the confessional with the plaid jacket was better than that jeans, baggy jeans, and loose-fitting shirt and jacket and tennis shoes he came up there to meet them with. Like, what are you doing? Like, you need to wake up better first impressions than that, Donovan. Like, you should have came looking clean and smooth, but not like too clean because we don't think you slick. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What y'all think in the comments? Do y'all feel like he was dressed well enough to meet the parents? To me, I just feel like he could have just stepped it up a notch. Okay. But anyway, so he sit down and the mom's like, oh, you didn't want 100 points with these flowers already. The mom likes it. And you can tell the mom thinks he's good looking, by the way. She was looking at him. Okay, we see you, mom. So the dad, before Donovan came up, the dad and Carmen is telling them, I'm going to let you introduce you to this guy and, see if he could be the one for me and blah, blah, blah. And the dad is like, talking about he ready to eat, okay? He ain't got time for the stuff Carmen talking about. So Donovan came, gave the flowers. Dad starts asking him questions immediately and says, I have to get to know you. I have to know this is my daughter. I'm not going to trust anybody to my daughter. And Donovan says he understands because he has his daughter himself, an 11-year-old, I believe. And so he said he also has a 16-year-old son. So the dad asks, are those, was it same mom? Donovan says no. And then Donovan says that he was married before. The dad asks why the marriage didn't work out. Donovan lets us know he did cheat on his wife. He stepped out of a relationship. And so Carmen's dad was like, hold up. And so then he's like, now what makes you think that you're not going to do that to Carmen? Like, how do I know you're not going to cheat on Carmen as well? And so then he was like, that was a different situation. Like, me and Carmen are going to have communication. And there were other things going on in my marriage before that led up to the cheating. I would be curious to know what those things were, Donovan, because what's worth cheating, but whatever, we get it. And so he said, they would be in constant communication and he would just walk away before stepping out this time around if it was Carmen. So Carmen said, oh, you be limping now, not stepping out. And so then the dad made a joke about saying he would have a handicap placard and all that. And so they all had a laugh. And then Carmen's mom was looking at him and she's like, basically asking about his spiritual beliefs. So she said, what do you believe in? And then Donovan said he was raised Catholic. And so she's like, not talking denomination. I mean, do you believe in God? Do you believe in Jesus Christ, your Lord, your Savior? And so he said he's not religious, but he is spiritual. He believes in God. She's like, yeah, I'm trying to see, what is your moral compass? Like, is God the center of your life? Are you feeling me? And he's like, yes, God is the center of my life. And she was like, you have a very nice smile. You have a lot of love to give. You're very warm. Like, I've been observing you and I could tell. And she was like, are you feeling me? And so she was like, I like your smile. So then the dad and Carmen was like, okay, this is Carmen's day. Like, relax, mom. But Donovan is very easy on the eyes. Donovan's a very handsome man. So I think he won a lot of points with the mama with that one, okay? And so they were pretty nice to Donovan, though, after they kind of grilled him. And Carmen said in her confession that she was looking at him all sad, like, oh, poor Donovan. But in her mind, she's like, yeah, grill him. Carmen be playing the parts, y'all. Carmen be playing all the parts. So anyway, y'all. So they had a good day. The parents said, they really like him. They think that he has a lot of love to give Carmen. And, give her the world, but only time they will tell, they will see. Moving on. Okay, so then we have Joy comes down to the restaurant to meet up with her sister, Tia, I believe. Tia is very beautiful. She has a bald head and just a cute look to her. Her glasses, her earrings. I was like, you go to work, Tia. So anyway, and Tia and Joy as sisters seem very close as well, y'all. So anyway, Clifton came again. Clifton, what were you wearing? What were you wearing to meet the parents? Like, I don't even understand. Like, he had on that leather jacket, looked like he was gonna go ride a motorcycle off on the sunset with Joy, okay? And then some jeans or something, and a shirt, like a bluish green shirt, and some red and black plaid was hanging down. I don't know if he had a sweater tied around his waist or what was going on with the shirt attached. I don't know what was going on, y'all. I didn't know what was going on, okay? But I didn't like whatever it was going on. I didn't like it. I'm gonna tell you that, okay? So anyway, again, I don't like what he wore to meet the parents. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the in the comments. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, because I did not like what Donovan wore to meet the parents, and I didn't like what Clifton wore to meet the parents, okay? Strike for them too. And Paul's outfit was as well. So it's like they weren't matching what everybody else was wearing. Like, but is that a men thing? I guess. So anywho, Clifton come down. He's like, hey, family. Clifton's a charmer. He gonna impress his sister. I wasn't worried about him at all. So the sister said, you're very, did she use the word handsome or beautiful or something like that? So she has played him a compliment. He said he's blushing inside, and they're talking, and I think the long distance thing did come up, and he said, it will be hard because he wants to be together with her. Tia's sister said, what does together look like to you? Good question. Very good question, Tia. I like that question. And Clifton says it looks like us being together. What does together look like? Let me show you. So he just showed them being closer together. Such a man answer, in my opinion, because that's not telling me what together looks like to you. Like, does that look like a relationship? Does that look like marriage? Does that look like you guys are communicating every day? Like, that's be the issue with men. That'd be the issue with men, in my opinion, y'all. Like, you're not saying what it is gonna be, okay? But let me not even get on my tangent about relationships and men. So anyway, we can do that in a whole nother video, y'all. So, anywho, then they talking, and Tia seems to like Clifton a lot, and Clifton says something to Joy, and Joy's like, tell me what to do. And I'm like, I know that's right, Joy. So anyway, Clifton left, and Clifton was saying that he has OCD like Joy. And he asked his sister, does Joy have OCD? And she's like, yes. And Joey's like, what? Like, so they had that moment. Clifton and Joy do seem to have a genuine connection. Like, hopefully this don't end up being a Liz and Jason and Aisha and Dante thing. I don't think it will. I felt something about Clifton and Joy's connection feels very, very real and genuine to me, but you never know with this show, right? I don't want to get my hopes up too high, but I love their connection so far. So anyway, then Clifton left with his plaid on, and the sister says she really likes him. She loves to see the smile on her sister's face, but she's also asking Joy, like, does she have some kind of hesitation or fear? And Joy says she's not scared, like, of the situation, or like, this is everything she wanted, so that's what makes it scary. But it's like, the fact that she has to leave soon is worrying her, and she feels like it's she could see it on Clifton's face that it's bothering him, and she feels like it's bothering him more than it's bothering her. And she worries about, is he going to be able to handle it? So, and I feel like Joy's energy, I noticed a little drop in her energy, like most of this show. She didn't have the same energy as she usually did. I think it is because she was getting ready to leave, and process was coming to an end, and she wasn't going to be seeing Clifton anymore. She's going to be in Mexico singing for 6 months. I'm like, she can't sing down to D.C., to the White House, to the Pentagon or something. They got churches in D.C. I know they need people to write music, something, music teacher, something, orchestra, band. They be having concerts. I don't know. We're going to find Joy a local job. Let's all get on the line in D.C. and Potomac, and we're going to find Joy a local singing job that pay just as good or more than that Mexico job, okay? But in the meantime, in between time, y'all, let's just organize these trips, Joy and Clifton. Let's get the calendars out. We got some travel agents on the line at the Brandy Vaughn channel. Let's get some trips arranged for Clifton to go visit Joy and for Joy to come back up here when she got time and work it out. We can work it out. We can FaceTime. There's free calls to Mexico on most carriers. We can work it out. Anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments if y'all think they can work it out or not. And if y'all can help organize these travel plans or not. Anyway, moving on. Then we see the most pointless date of all. Okay, the most pointless date of all, in my opinion. We see Paul go to meet the Dakia's family, okay? For what? For what? Okay? Because it's not going to work. Anyway, I guess we got to make the TV, right? So Dakia had on a nice little black dress, and she's with meeting her brother and her mom. Her mom is very pretty. They do kind of look like sisters. Her mom had on a little red dress as well, and her brother, he was there. Yeah. So anyway, no shade to him, y'all. No shade. So I was looking at his eyebrows or his face or something. I was trying to put my finger on what it was about him, but let me move on. So anyway, Paul came. Again, didn't care for the outfit. It was a slightly better than Clifton and Donovan's, but not really. Anyway, we find out that Paul had been married for like 12 years. He thanks Dakia's mom for her beauty and all this stuff. And they start asking him a bunch of questions. And he said he's previously married for 12 years. He had 2 twins come out of that marriage. The marriage didn't work. The brother asked how old are the twins. The twins are like 27. The brother's like, oh yeah, them twins is old because he's 28. But 27 is not old. 28 is not old as well. But I know he meant Paul has older kids, so he gonna want more kids. And so they asked him about that. And so, because the mom said she wants some grandbabies, okay? And so you could tell Paul was kind of like, I don't know. And the kid told him like, you can say no if you want to. And she was like, maybe not. So already that's not really a match because Dakia does want kids, I believe. But she said if she doesn't get to have them, she's okay. But at least she does want kids. And she's 39, so it's a possibility, right? But anyway, I mean, Paul and Dakia ain't a match anyway. I don't know why we got to waste our time with this. But anyway, they asking that man if he got a primary care physician because the brother's like, yeah, you kind of old, brother. And he was like, I got a PCP. It's like, how's your credit score? He's like, my credit score is on point. I'm in the 800s. And Paul said his confessional, if you look at him, you could tell he got a good credit score. I'm like, I guess, POJ, I guess. Is that from all your deliveries, I guess, huh? So anyway, they were just drilling him, asking questions, and then he left, and then, the kid's talking to her family. She, basically, y'all know the kid's reservations. Basically, she doesn't know if it's a genuine connection between her and Paul, like, they have a good time together, but, is it a romantic connection or not, or they're just friends? Oh, Paul asked a very good, important question to the family. He asked them, does Dakia ever stay in a relationship or a situation with a man past the point that she should? And they said no. And so, which is good. Like, it was an easy no for them. And so Paul's like, okay, good. Okay. And I think that's something he has done. So he probably didn't want to be in a situation with somebody else who was just hanging on for no reason in a relationship, which happens, right? That definitely happens. So, moving on for that waste of time. So then we see Joy and Clifton go on a date, and they just kind of want to see where their head's at about this long distance and everything. And Clifton is happy to see Joy. He always looks very happy to see Joy, and he said he gets goosebumps when he sees her. And so they're sitting there talking, and Joy is saying, I'm worried about how you're going to handle this long distance. Like, it seems like it's going to be harder for you than it is me. And Clifton's like, are you saying, like, you don't think I would, like, basically, like, follow through with this whole situation? And she's like, I'm not saying that. Basically, like, it's going to be a little rougher on him. And he was like, well, when is it going to hit you? Like, when I drop you off at the airport and say goodbye, is it going to hit you then? And then she was like, she's not ready to say goodbye. Joy's getting all emotional. She's crying. Clifton holding her hand. Then he comes to sit by her. He wiping her eyes. Like, I was like, dang, they going through it. And you could definitely tell they've been super connected, through this whole process. You could tell. And so then they had their moment, and they said they're gonna, both put in the work to work it out, and hopefully that's what they do. So I said, let's get these trips organized right. Let's get them on the books. So let's make a plan, Joanne Clifton, make a plan. So anyway, but long distance is tough. Long distance is tough. I've done it before, and it is very tough, right? So anyway, then they back sitting opposite of each other at the table, right? And so then Joy somehow flips the subject and says, well, I can't wait to have sex with you. I was like, Joy, girl, where did that come from, girl? And then he was like, Clifton was cracking up. He said, I can't wait to have the sex either. And we all cracking up at home because we're like, y'all already had it. So why are y'all hoping? How y'all hoping for something y'all already had allegedly? Okay, because we seen how y'all was moving down to the lake house. And at the lake house, looked like y'all been having sex. But we could play on TV and like y'all ain't had sex. We could play. But I don't know why we hoping for something that probably already didn't happen, right? Allegedly. So anyway, because y'all ain't gonna sue Brandy Yvonne channel, which y'all not gonna do. So anyway, that's all love, Joanne Clifton. Don't come for me, okay? So, then, they having a good time, laughing, chopping up, and scene. Okay, so then we see Nephew Tommy do his little speech walking down by the water. We didn't have, 20 singles, however many singles. And he's showing, they do a whole montage of clips from when Tiffany didn't know she was getting eliminated, and the singles coming in as blind dates, and all these, Joy going off on Demetrius, and he playing games, and she almost got eliminated, and all these clips they showing, and Tommy's like, they about to see who is really ready to love. So then we see the couples, everybody's getting ready to meet up with everybody. Donovan looked good in his suit. Clifton looked nice in his trench coat. Uncle Paul. Dakya, best dress with that red dress was fire, girl. Joy was cute. Carmen was nice with the flowy little peacock dress, I guess. So anyway, so let's start with Donovan and Carmen, right? So Carmen came through with the peacock dress on, and she went to meet up with Donovan. Donovan, I believe, gave her some flowers. They look like they met at that same area that Walter and Sabrina met at last season. But anyway, so he's like, through this journey, you have good times, and basically he choosing Carmen, and he wants to know if Carmen's gonna choose him. And he said he got a surprise for her. So then they had cut to the immersion, right? So I'm like, what is the surprise? And she's all like, oh my God. I'm like, girl, he's not about to propose to you. Relax. So then he's like, I got a open trip for us, and whenever you want to go. And he was like, but if you say yes. Look, I'm going to show y'all what he did right. Pretend this is the tickets, right? He's like, I got this open trip for you, I want to take you on a trip. He's like, well, if you say yes, of course. He's like, don't think you're going to get this trip without saying yes, okay? You're not going to do Donovan, but you're not going to do. So then Carmen is like, through this journey, you made me feel special. I like the time we spent together. I like the way you touch me. I like the way you look at me. I like the way you do this and do that. And yes, I do choose you. And I look forward to our journey together and taking these trips. So they're going to work it out, okay? But we didn't get the theme song yet, y'all, okay? And Carmen and Donovan, let me know what y'all think. I like seeing them together, and they definitely have chemistry and a sexual energy between them, but I don't see it being as a long-lasting relationship. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. But Donovan is cute nonetheless, and Carmen's beautiful as well. She's just shady as hell. So anyway, then we see Paul and Dakya, right? And this is the relationship that better not work, right? So anyway, Paul says, he compliments on Dakya on how beautiful she looks. She always comes through looking right, and he went through this journey. He said she was the first woman he saw, laid eyes on this journey, and she's the last woman that he's seeing. And he gives his long old speech, and he says that, even though he's getting along to Dakya and he really likes her, he's going to choose himself. I said, oh, not Paul. Not Uncle Paul, not P.O. choosing himself. Oh, wow. But, I'd rather him do that than just choose Dakya to choose somebody and make it to the end, because it's not a match, right? And Dakya says she chooses herself as well, and she don't want to force anything and just choose somebody to be with somebody, but they do, I think, want to kind of continue to see where it goes outside of the situation. But Dakya said, you can have a lot of things in common. Good chemistry doesn't mean it's a match a romantic connection. So they're not going to work out, y'all. They not. I'll be interested to see where that went, though, once we have the reunion next week, which looks like it's going to be fire, right? So anyway, moving on. They chose themselves. All right. So then we have Clifton and Joy. They met up at like a winery. It looked really pretty. First, I thought they was at like an animal farm because they kept showing all the animals in the beginning of the scene. But anyway, they had a beautiful winery. Joy's like, oh my God, this beautiful, handsome man at this winery. She want to snatch that trench coat off. Joy is ready, y'all. Joy is ready. Okay? If she ain't nothing else, she is ready for something. It may not be love, but she ready. So anyway, Clifton, he was kind of nervous to even start his speech. I was like, oh, look at Clifton. So then he said that, through this journey from day one, that he's just been enjoying him. And he feels like the truth and dare game at the beach party really showed everybody like their, how strong their connection was. And then at the lake house, he said at the lake house, people seem to still not be sure, so they kind of had to show them again how strong their connection was. And I was like, oh, was that a blow at Dakya? But you used Dakya to stay on the show, Clifton, and that's what it was. You wanted to show you were open to love, but you only love Joy, okay? You ain't fooling nobody over here. So anywho, and all of us ready to love him. So he gave his whole little speech, y'all. And he said that, he feels like their love has been shown this whole time. And she's all, he used the word love. I feel like they could love each other. I do. I actually feel like they do love each other. And so he made like a little cardboard box, like saying like, will you be with me? Or whatever it said. Y'all know I couldn't see it because I'm blind. But I didn't get up closer to the screen to see it. But I guess it was like, we want to be with me, yes or no. She had a circle. He had a marker for her and everything. And then he said he had another cardboard. If she said no, it was like, we'll work for food or something like that instead of being funny. So the fact that he took the time to make that, I thought was kind of funny and silly. Unless production made it, right? So then Joy said, from the day one of this journey, she's been Clifton, and she said that she could say, I choose you now, but she said she chose him from the first day. So I thought, I know that's right, Joy. And so they end up choosing each other and kiss and hug and all that. And it was just a beautiful moment. I liked it. And then we get our theme song. I'm not going to sing it, but no, it took me some time. No. I should have had it playing in the background. I'm going to see if I can play it in the background for y'all. But yeah, played our theme song. And that was that, y'all. They gave us some clips, the preview of the reunion. Laverne wearing a short set. I'm like, why? Looks like it's going to be crazy. Looks like everybody showed up from what it looked like, but we shall see. Let me know what y'all think of the episode, how all the couples ended up. Let me know what your predictions are for the reunion. I don't know about y'all, but I've been watching Little Black Book 91, Kojo's interviews. They've been good. Shout out to him and everything he's doing. He is doing such big things with his channel and with everything he's got going on. So I'm really happy for him. And the Laverne interview wore me out. To me, he was lying a little bit and talking in circles. I really, really, really enjoyed AP's interview. It was just so spiritual, so healing. I learned a lot from her. Tiffany's interview was good as well. Tori also did a very good interview. He was very honest and upfront and transparent, and I think I did watch Wiley's interview as well, so I just wanted to bring those up. So if y'all haven't watched those, please do. Precious' interview was also very good and interesting as well. So and Fernando's and Kima's, I forgot about Kima's interview. So hopefully we see all those people at the reunion and see what's really going on, right? Y'all please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see y'all soon for reunion part 1 next week. Y'all have a good night. We're doing Love Marriage Huntsville tomorrow. If I don't do it tomorrow, I'll do it Sunday or Monday. I almost forgot about that show. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.